How King Salman spends his insane $2 trillion fortune. The world's richest royal. Imagine having a fortune so massive, you could spend $1 million a day for the next 5,000 years and still never run out of money. This is the insane reality of King Salman, the ruler of Saudi Arabia, who controls a mind-blowing $2 trillion fortune. That's more than the entire GDP of Canada or double the fortune of the top 10 richest billionaires combined. But unlike tech moguls or hedge fund billionaires, King Salman's wealth isn't just personal. It's tied to an empire of oil, luxury, and power. With one of the world's largest oil reserves, Saudi Arabia's economy is practically printing money. And at the top of this cash empire sits King Salman, who has access to unlimited resources, priceless artifacts, and some of the most extravagant luxuries ever created. But King Salman isn't just about collecting wealth. He's reshaping the future of Saudi Arabia. He's investing billions into ultra-modern cities, high-tech innovation, and futuristic megaprojects that could redefine the 21st century. Yet, despite his limitless fortune, King Salman remains an enigmatic figure, rarely making public appearances. His spending habits are a mix of extreme luxury, political influence, and visionary ambition. But where does all that money really go? From gold-covered palaces to billion-dollar megaprojects, King Salman's wealth is beyond imagination. But how does he actually spend it? Buckle up, because today we're diving into the jaw-dropping lifestyle of the world's richest monarch, the Saudi royal family, a trillion-dollar dynasty. Before we dive into King Salman's jaw-dropping spending, let's first answer one big question. Where does all this wealth actually come from? Because unlike billionaires who built their fortunes from tech or finance, King Salman's trillions come from an empire that runs on one thing: oil. Welcome to the world of the House of Saud, the ruling royal family of Saudi Arabia. With a dynasty that stretches back nearly a century, this family doesn't just rule the country. They own its most valuable resource, the world's second-largest oil reserves. But controlling oil is just the beginning. The real key to the family's unimaginable wealth is a single company, Saudi Aramco. If you haven't heard of it, just know this: it's the most profitable company in the world, valued at over $2 trillion. To put that into perspective, Saudi Aramco is worth more than Apple, Amazon, and Google combined. This one company alone generates hundreds of billions of dollars a year, and the House of Saud gets a direct cut of the profits. But unlike a corporation with shareholders and public accountability, Saudi Aramco is state-owned, meaning the royal family treats it as their personal bank. And at the very top, the one man with ultimate control, King Salman. As the absolute ruler of Saudi Arabia, King Salman has unlimited access to the nation's oil revenue, which funds everything from royal palaces and private jets to billion-dollar megaprojects. But here's what makes Saudi wealth completely unique. Unlike other monarchies where wealth is tied to personal investments, the Saudi royal family controls entire industries, cities, and even national policies that can shift global markets. With trillions at his fingertips, King Salman isn't just a ruler. He's one of the most powerful figures on the planet. But when you have more money than entire nations, how do you even begin to spend it all? Let's find out. Gold-plated palaces and private royal estates. What's the first thing a $2 trillion fortune buys you? Palaces, and not just any palaces, but some of the most extravagant, gold-plated royal residences in the world. King Salman doesn't just own a home. He owns an entire empire of palaces spread across Saudi Arabia. His official residence, Al Yamama Palace, is a gold-plated fortress where world leaders meet, billion-dollar oil deals are signed, and Saudi royalty holds extravagant banquets. But when he's not running the country from Riyadh, King Salman retreats to his exclusive private estates. In the summer months, he moves to his Jeddah Palace by the Red Sea, a luxurious beachfront retreat with crystal-clear waters, private yacht docks, and an army of staff catering to his every need. And when he wants absolute privacy, he escapes to his desert palace, an ultra-secure, off-the-grid retreat where only the most elite members of the royal family and high-ranking officials are allowed to enter. Inside these palaces, everything is custom-made for royalty. We're talking solid gold furniture, handcrafted silk carpets, diamond-studded chandeliers, and floors made from the rarest marble on earth. Some rooms are so extravagant, they make five-star hotels look basic. And it's not just luxury. These palaces are designed for power. Each estate has private security teams, underground tunnels, escape routes, and even its own military-grade defense systems. Because when you rule an empire, you need protection at all times. But here's the craziest part. These are just the palaces we know about. The House of Saud is known for keeping many of its assets secret, and experts believe there are dozens of hidden royal estates that aren't even on the map. So, when you're worth $2 trillion, your home isn't just a place to live. It's a symbol of power, wealth, and absolute dominance. But as you're about to see, King Salman's spending doesn't stop at palaces, it extends to some of the most luxurious vehicles in existence. A fleet of luxury cars, gold, diamonds, and exclusivity. Most billionaires own a few luxury cars. But King Salman, he owns hundreds, and they're not just any cars. These are one-of-a-kind masterpieces, many of them custom-built, covered in gold, and lined with diamonds. The king's garage isn't just a collection, it's a statement of power. Inside, you'll find Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Aston Martins, and Bugattis, each one modified to be even more exclusive than the standard models. If a luxury car exists, there's a good chance King Salman owns a custom version of it. But the real crown jewel of his collection? A diamond-studded Mercedes-Benz, worth an estimated $4.8 million. This isn't just a car, it's a rolling work of art, featuring hand-placed diamonds, gold trim, and interiors fit for a king. And when he's traveling for royal engagements, King Salman doesn't just rent a car. He has his fleet flown in on private cargo planes, ensuring that he always has access to his personal vehicles no matter where he is in the world. But it's not just about flashy supercars. King Salman's fleet also includes a high-security convoy of armored vehicles, designed to withstand any potential threat. These custom-made SUVs and limousines are bulletproof, bomb-proof, and equipped with the latest defense technology. One of the rarest cars in his collection? A one-of-a-kind Rolls-Royce Sweptail, a completely custom luxury car built exclusively for him. This $13 million masterpiece features handcrafted wood interiors, a panoramic glass roof, and a rear design inspired by classic yachts. But perhaps the most extravagant thing about King Salman's car collection is that he doesn't even drive them. Instead, each car comes with a personal chauffeur, ensuring that the king travels in absolute comfort and style wherever he goes. When you're worth $2 trillion, driving yourself isn't necessary, but owning some of the rarest, most expensive cars on Earth, that's just another day in the life of a king. But while these cars are impressive, they're nothing compared to what's coming next, a $500 million floating palace that redefines luxury itself. The $500 million floating palace, the superyacht Serene. When you're one of the richest people on Earth, a regular yacht simply won't do. While billionaires settle for luxury boats, King Salman sails in a floating palace, the $500 million Serene superyacht. This isn't just a yacht, it's a moving kingdom. Stretching 439 feet, Serene is one of the largest, most expensive, and most high-tech superyachts ever built. Designed for ultra-elite guests, it features 7 decks, multiple swimming pools, and interiors designed with exquisite Italian craftsmanship. And when we say luxury, we mean next-level luxury. Serene has a full-size helipad because, of course, billionaire royals don't take boats to their boats. It even has a second helipad inside the yacht's private hangar, so King Salman can arrive in style, no matter where he is in the world. But here's where things get insane. Serene isn't just built for pleasure, it's also built for adventure. Hidden beneath the yacht is a private submarine, allowing King Salman to explore the depths of the ocean in total secrecy. Few people on Earth own their own submarines. But then again, few people have $2 trillion. And when it's time to relax, Serene has an onboard spa, a fully equipped gym, a private movie theater, and one of the largest indoor seawater pools ever installed. On a yacht, there's even a snow room. Yes, a room that creates actual snow in the middle of the ocean. But perhaps the most mind-blowing fact about Serene is how King Salman bought it. This yacht was originally built for Russian billionaire Yuri Shefler, who spent years designing it to be one of the most luxurious vessels in the world. But in 2014, while vacationing in the Mediterranean, King Salman saw the yacht and decided he wanted it. On the spot, he made an offer that couldn't be refused, $500 million straight up. No negotiations, no second thoughts, just $500 million instantly. And just like that, Serene became Saudi Arabia's royal yacht. A $500 million impulse purchase that now serves as King Salman's ultimate escape. But if you think this is extravagant, wait until you see his next project, a $500 billion megacity designed to reshape the future of Saudi Arabia. The $500 billion megacity, NEOM, the future of Saudi Arabia. King Salman isn't just spending money on luxury, he's investing in the future. And his most ambitious project? A city so advanced, it looks like something straight out of science fiction. Welcome to NEOM, a $500 billion high-tech megacity designed to be bigger than New York City. NEOM isn't just a city, it's a revolution in urban living. Spanning over 10,000 square miles, an area larger than Los Angeles and London combined, this futuristic metropolis is being built from scratch in the Saudi desert. And unlike traditional cities, NEOM is designed to be fully AI-driven, 100% powered by renewable energy, and home to millions of people. This isn't just about building skyscrapers. This is about redefining how humans live and interact with technology. One of NEOM's most insane projects? The Line, a 170-kilometer-long futuristic city that will have no cars, no streets, and no carbon emissions. Instead, high-speed underground transit will connect every part of the city in 20 minutes, or less. And if that sounds crazy, wait until you hear about Oxagon, a floating industrial city on the Red Sea. Designed to be the world's largest floating structure, this ultra-modern port will use automated robots, AI-driven logistics, and zero-emission technology to revolutionize global trade. But NEOM isn't just about technology. It's about attracting the world's best minds. The Saudi government is pouring billions into recruiting top scientists, engineers, and entrepreneurs to transform this region into the Silicon Valley of the Middle East. Of course, a project of this scale doesn't come cheap. NEOM is expected to cost over $500 billion, and King Salman's fortune is playing a major role in making it happen. But the Saudi government believes that once completed, this city will generate trillions in economic growth. So, will NEOM be the city of the future, or is it just an ambitious dream? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear, when you have $2 trillion at your disposal, you don't just build a city, you build a new world. Private jets worth over $1 billion. Asterisk, for most people, first-class travel is the peak of luxury. But when you're worth $2 trillion, first class isn't enough. King Salman doesn't just fly, he owns the skies. His personal fleet of private jets is worth over $1 billion, ensuring that he never has to set foot on a commercial airline. The crown jewel of his fleet? A custom Boeing 747-8, a flying palace that rivals even the world's most luxurious hotels. This VIP aircraft isn't just about travel, it's a statement of power. Inside, this plane is designed for royalty. We're talking about gold-trimmed furniture, crystal chandeliers, handcrafted silk carpets, and the finest Italian leather seats. It even has private bedrooms, a spa, and a massive entertainment suite. And here's where things get even more insane. This jet even has a throne. That's right, King Salman doesn't just sit. He rules, even while flying. His private throne room is designed for official state affairs, allowing him to conduct meetings mid-air like a true monarch. But what happens when one Boeing 747-8 isn't enough? That's where his other jets come in. King Salman has access to dozens of aircraft, including Airbus A340s, Boeing 777s, and Gulfstream private jets. No matter where he travels, a royal aircraft is always waiting. His VIP fleet isn't just for personal luxury, it's also used for state visits, transporting Saudi royalty, and flying high-ranking officials across the world. It's often compared to Air Force One, the US president's aircraft, but with even more extravagance. And just like his luxury car collection, these private jets aren't just mode of transport, they're a symbol of power. Every trip is accompanied by a full security detail, a convoy of staff, and a team of elite pilots trained to fly royalty. So, whether he's flying to Europe for diplomatic meetings, the US for business deals, or the Maldives for a luxury retreat, King Salman never flies alone. Because when you have $2 trillion, the sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning. Final segment. The most powerful royal on earth. With $2 trillion at his command, King Salman isn't just the richest monarch. He's one of the most powerful figures on the planet. His influence stretches far beyond Saudi Arabia, shaping global economies, politics, and even the future of technology. His wealth isn't just about luxury, it's about control. King Salman owns the world's most valuable oil company, wields influence over global energy markets, and has the power to shift economies with a single decision. When Saudi Arabia speaks, the world listens. And it's not just about business, it's about vision. Under King Salman's rule, Saudi Arabia is undergoing a massive transformation, shifting from an oil-dependent nation to a high-tech economic powerhouse. His $500 billion megacity, NEOM, is proof that he's thinking bigger than just the present. But with great wealth comes great controversy. While some see King Salman as a visionary leader, others criticize the power and secrecy surrounding his rule. The Saudi royal family has often been accused of controlling wealth with little transparency, raising questions about how this fortune is really used. Yet, despite the controversy, one thing is undeniable. King Salman's influence is unmatched. Whether it's funding global projects, brokering political alliances, or reshaping the Middle East, his decisions affect the entire world. The real question is, how will his fortune shape the future? Will Saudi Arabia become the technological capital of the world, leading in AI, renewable energy, and futuristic cities? Or will the nation remain tied to its oil-rich past, facing the challenges of a rapidly changing world? One thing is for sure, when you have $2 trillion, you don't just follow history, you create it. The next few decades will reveal whether King Salman's legacy is one of unparalleled innovation or untapped potential. What do you think? Will King Salman's fortune redefine the future, or is it just a display of extreme wealth? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights into the world of the ultra-rich and powerful.